Hey everybody, G-Man out here in the hideout, and I have got another Paydirt review coming for you here. Got one I haven't done before, so let's roll that intro and let's get to it. So we have got some dirt that we're going to go through. It is from the Gold Baron Paydirt. It is a full gram guaranteed bag. So we're going to go through this dirt. I'm going to get it all weighed up, see what's in there, see if we need to classify it and go through all that stuff. So stick around. All right, so let's check this stuff out. Let's see how much it weighs first, just to see a weight on it. 1 pound, 3.8 ounces. Pretty cool. All right. Now let's get this broken up. And here's what it looks like in the pan. All right, so now let's see what it really looks like. All right, let's get her opened up here. Ooh-wee. You can see that a little bit. Yep. Let's see what it looks like. So it looks like all pretty small material. Got a little vial. Very nice. Always can use vials. Make sure there's nothing stuck in there. Very cool. All right, well, let's get this classified down. All right, so let's classify this down.
Golden dreams in your hand. 1 gram of treasure or a fool's dusty despair.
All right, so here we have all of our classifications. We have our plus 10, our plus 20, our plus 30, our plus 40, our plus 60, and then our minus 60. So we're going to get the panning station set up. It's probably going to be tomorrow before I get to it. Maybe later on, I don't know, but we'll get the panning station set up and let's see what we got. All right, we got our classifications here. Again, we got our minus 60, plus 60, plus 40, plus 30, plus 20, and plus 10. I'm going to start here and we'll work our way on up through the classifications. And just wanted to mention real quick that, hey, I've mentioned it a couple times. I do appreciate when Paydirt vendors have stickers in their bags. So that was cool. Thank you. All right, so let's get the panning station set up and we'll be right back. All right, before I get started too much into this, I do want to check for magnetics.
Circles, hope hanging in the air. G-Man's digging hard for that flash of the light.
Let's get the pan in this. All right, so we got our water. Let's add a little G juice to it. Get our pan ready. And let's start with, probably do this in 3. So I'll speed this along. Come back for the plus 60. All right, so now we got the plus 60. And again, probably do that in threes.
Rolling through the hills of Tennessee, pick and pan, yeah, it's just me. Chasing that gold, gotta dig down deep. The river runs cold, but the dream don't sleep. Gold dust woman, she's right by my side. Sifting through the stones, got that fire in her eyes. She's got gems, she's got shine, making treasures divine. While I'm knee deep in dirt, chasing Paydirt gold mine. Strike it rich, let the river flow. Heavy metal in the pan, yeah, watch it glow. Digging deep, never backing down. Paydirt kings, yeah, we wear the crown. Bag of Paydirt, tear it open fast. Swirl the pan, make the good times last. Got my YouTube crew, yeah, they're watching close. Will it be a mother lode or just fool's gold? Gold dust woman with a rock in her hand, turning rough to shine with a master's plan. Carving out dreams, setting stones in the light. Like the gold in my pan, man, it's burning so bright. Strike it rich, let the river flow. Heavy metal in the pan, yeah, watch it glow. Digging deep, never backing down.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, now we're going to move up to the plus 40.
Sand swirl, heart pounds hard. That golden flash hits like
I can probably do that in two real quick.
Tennessee dirt calls my name. One more pan, yeah, one more game. Creek bed whispers, the mother lode's near. Swinging that pick, got no time for fear. Every nugget tells a story untold. Every rock, every gem, pure fortune and gold. Strike it rich, let the river flow. Heavy metal in the pan, yeah, watch it glow. Digging deep, never backing down. Paydirt kings, yeah, we wear the crown. From the creeks to the screen, yeah, we keep it alive. Gold dust woman and me, man, we thrive. Tennessee dreams set in stone and gold. This prospector's heart will never grow old.
And that's it. All right, we'll be back. All right, now we're going to do plus 30. There we go. That's into the 30 mesh. All right, so I was taking the magnetics out, and that was a lot of the. Look at that big magnetics. I bet I still got some more in there. Watch. See? Still got more in there. All right, well, let's pan this out. I'm going to do this in one. All right. Do it all in one. Come back for the final 10 mesh. All right, here we go with our final plus 10. Again, I'll just do all this in one. I don't even see any gold in there, but let's go for it. That was it. All right, we'll come back for the snuffer dump. All right, here we go. So it's supposed to be a gram of gold. It's a lot of. There's a lot of minus 20 in there, to be quite honest. So let's see. Look at that right there. All right, we'll get a camera close-up shot, and then we'll get her dried and weighed up. That'll probably be a little later, not tonight. It's getting late for me, so we'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, so here is the gold that we've got. It is some pretty stuff. And for some reason, my microscope isn't really working. I'm going to try and work on that before I release it, but there it is. Again, very pretty stuff. So, let's get it weighed up and see. Tear that out. Let's make sure it's on 0, and it is. And let me get a brush just in case. Just in case. And let's see what we got here. Who's going to count for me? You going to count? Sure, I'll count. 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, 0.04, 0.09, 1/10, over a quarter gram, over a half a gram, over 3/4 of a gram, 0.995. Now, I still got to go back through the tailings, which I'm going to do, but I probably did miss a little bit. So, but that's so close. All right, so I did go back through my dirt, and let's see if I'm not even in the center of the screen. Here we are. So I did go back through the dirt again, and this is what I found. Found a nice another little piece. So we'll add that to the weight, and let's get a final total. Okay, so I went back through the dirt again, like I said, and I did get additional gold. So we're going to do another weigh real quick. All right, let's put this on. And let's tear that out. Give it just a second, make sure it's settled. It is. All right, so we're going to go back with our original gold. Let it settle down for a second. And let's put this one in. And there we go. 1 gram and 2/10. No, 200ths. 1.027. How about that? 1.027. Nice. All right, so we got the final weight on that. So let's take a real quick second. Let's look at the gold under the microscope. All right, so let's take a look at this gold right here. It is pretty. Very nice. A lot of fine gold. There's some pretty stuff right there. See if we can go into a bigger view. All right, let's see what we got here. So we're going to enter our weight. 1.027 grams of gold, and we're going to call it 24 karat, of course. Spot price today is $33.28.98. It's been going up and down between 32 and 34. So let's see what we got here. Gold value is 109.92. All right, we'll come back with an ROI. All right, so I really enjoyed this dirt. Gold bearing prospecting, gold bearing pay dirt. I really did enjoy it. I found a little bit of flour gold in the very small -60 +60 classifications, but I'm talking like 2 or 3 small little fly poop pieces. But I found gold in those classifications, so that was cool. And I didn't expect anything out of the +10, you know, but I got some good gold. And as you saw, I went back through my results and redid them, and I got my guaranteed gram of gold, which it surprised me. I'm usually pretty decent in my panning, but I don't know what happened there. So I do recommend it. I would say go get you a bag. I mean, I've got a ROI of 94. Yeah, 90. I don't have my glasses on. 94.5%. I mean, can't complain about that at all. Yeah, he's got some in stock. Go get it. I recommend getting it off his website though. It's a better deal for sure. He does ship through Amazon, so you get it quick. But if you buy through Amazon, it's going to cost a little more. Just saying. And again, he does include a sticker, so that's going to go on my review board right away. All right, guys. So I hope everyone's having an excellent 4th of July weekend. Be safe. Have fun out there. Thanks for watching this review. And remember, half the gold is going to be on my Redemption GAW on July 14th. So don't forget to go over that video and leave your comment of redemption.